The world is our target, and we're not just aiming for the bullseye. We aim to reach every student and every person everywhere. That's a challenge which seems unattainable. Even reaching the ethnically diverse campuses of America seems overwhelming. Staff member Alex Garcia recalls his experience as a student at a Campus Crusade meeting at Fresno State in 1985.
The first thing I noticed was that I was the only brown face in a sea of white. And so that was kind of awkward for me. They kept communicating that I was welcome and they wanted to build a relationship with me. But at first it was just really hard because I felt out of place.
Instead of giving up, Alex decided to trust God to use him to reach Hispanics like himself on his campus. In 1989, Alex joined Crusade staff, and in 1992 he was Summer Project Director in Mexico City. The project used basketball as a bridge to advance the gospel.
After the game, we got together and my friend Callie expressed that we were here not only for basketball, but to share Jesus Christ. And he said that the reason why they invited us was not because of basketball, but because they wanted to know how they could know God.
That same year, Alex married Diane Stahl, and they ministered at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. In 1996, Alex was asked to lead a workshop on Hispanic ministry in LA. As a result, he assembled the first edition of Hispanics in the Spotlight, and God kept opening more doors. In 1997, Alex and his wife moved to UTEP, the University of Texas at El Paso. Gathering a small but motivated staff team, they dove into ministry.
The motivating force was the vision that on this camp, we want to make UTEP the sending base to change the face of the campus ministry, that from UTEP there'd be Hispanic laborers brought up to come on staff with Campus Crusade. And so the vision motivated me to really work hard to see something raised up. And so as soon as we got here, we all started working hard at raising financial support and trying to do whatever we could to build a local movement here in El Paso.
Yeah, and I would definitely say that just the whole idea of wanting to change the face of the campus ministry, and I think what we mean by that is, you know, I would love to see in 5 to 10 years that there's Hispanic staff all over the country, not just in predominantly Hispanic universities with high Hispanic populations, but on every campus, that becomes the norm and not just the exception.
Within 1 year, with small expectations, God began to accelerate the ministry.
I think at the beginning of the year at UTEP, we really wanted to trust God to at least raise up one student leader at the end of the year. We didn't know what to expect. We came here and there was nobody. And as we got involved with different students and we got involved with the churches, we were able to see at least 40 students. And out of those 40, we have about 10 student leaders. And right now there's about 3 or 4 students who are looking into summer projects with Campus Crusade for Christ. And we have 2 students that have a strong desire to come on staff.
Alex knows Hispanics are strategic to fulfilling the Great Commission.
Because of the lack of Hispanic students involved in Campus Crusade and the lack of Hispanic staff with Campus Crusade, that this is something that really needs to happen. I almost think that El Paso, the city of El Paso, is a reflection of what other cities are going to look like 20 years from now because of the demographics. Therefore, we need to get more color involved in our ministries or in Campus Crusade for Christ if we want to be effective 10, 20 years from now.
In the last 2 years, El Paso has hosted the Border Project, inviting staff and students from across the nation to experience Hispanic ministry and to experience international ministry with the border town of Juarez, Mexico.
And as you look across from the University of Texas, El Paso, you can see Juarez, Mexico. You could see the cardboard houses. You could see the poverty of the people in Juarez, Mexico. And that really gives us a heart for reaching the student, so hopefully they'll reach, the community as well.
One student Alex has discipled at UTEP has graduated and is enrolled in seminary in Mexico. Victor has a desire to raise up Mexican ministry leaders.
I wouldn't mind going to another university and establishing a ministry that maybe doesn't exist there yet to reach out towards Hispanics.
In 1996, what began as a workshop expanded to a Hispanic leadership conference now known as Destino. Destino helps Hispanic students see a clearer picture of God's plan and vision to reach the world with His love. Alex has seen his vision expand from one Hispanic student at Fresno State to Destino movements taking root across the country. Alex knows it's just a beginning, but he is more than thankful we have come this far.
I know that we're not the only ones doing it, but we're the only ones maybe intentionally trying to reach a large group of Hispanic students. And I just felt like these are my people, and I want these people to know Christ personally as well, just like any other student. And so it just has put a real fire in me to really be committed to reaching people on this campus, to not only on this campus, but throughout the world, to really try to mobilize people to reach out to Hispanic students.